Hi everybody, I hope you've had a really beautiful weekend. So I thought I would get on tonight and do a meditation and just see how everybody's going. It's been a big week. We've got a really big full moon this week, tomorrow and Tuesday, so now's a really good time to start, you know, really putting some power into our dreams and wishes and the things that we're wanting to co-create. So it's in Sagittarius, so a lot of truth will be revealed. It's also in Gemini as well. So the sun's in, hi Rachel, the sun's in Gemini. So there's a lot of duplicity, there's a lot of distraction, there's a lot of misinformation being put out at the moment, even more so than ever. But this moon is going to bring truth. It's going to like really blast it. It's sort of like they can't keep covering things up anymore because they're you know, it's all blowing apart. So this is going to be a big truth moon. It's a strawberry moon, so it's a really good moon to start sort of manifesting, you know, all of the beautiful love things that we want to create in our lives, you know, the truth of our life, the authenticity. So I thought what I'd do tonight, hi Gabriella, beautiful soul sister, what I thought I'd do tonight is just talk about weapons of mass distraction. And I did a meditation on this time last year, and I thought I would just do another one, and because at the moment it feels like we're in this state of limbo, and we're disengaging from the matrix, you know, like it's like it doesn't sort of exist anymore, and it's like it's a totally different vibration, but there's still these things that are sort of like, you know, distracting us, you know, look over here and look over here and look over here. A lot of people are getting sick again at the moment, and like really sick, like a lot of grief coming up, a lot of trauma, a lot of old, you know, old stuff that we've carried for a long time. So it's really important at the moment, especially with this moon too, is let yourself feel it. Let yourself get to the truth of it. Let yourself get to the absolute roots, you know, to the absolute core of what it is that you're feeling, because we're just releasing old stuff, lifetimes and lifetimes of stuff. All of our multi-dimensional aspects are coming in to be healed as well too, and to be acknowledged. Hi Dan. So yeah, it's a really powerful week, and it's a really powerful time, and it's time to go within, because we get distracted by things, you know, like it might be, we might have habits that we have, or, you know, things that we do to distract ourselves, but we're actually, all we're doing is distracting ourselves from just going within. So yeah, how's everyone going? Like, how's everyone feeling? There's a lot of people, like I've heard, you know, some people are feeling really volatile, some people are really sick, some people are just absolutely exhausted, a lot of people are giving up hope, you know. But then and then there's also the, oh my god, this is so exciting, whatever it is, you can feel the energy building, you can feel that power inside. And I feel like it's more about becoming more empowered at the moment. Everything on the outside is just an illusion. But just being able to stand in your truth and allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, release what you need to release, things that no longer serve, because we can't take it with us. We can't take anything with us that's not for our highest good or our highest energy. So yeah, so how are people going? You know, like how are you going? I'm also thinking about doing a workshop. I'll put up a questionnaire tomorrow. If I were to do like a workshop, whether it be online or in person, what would you want it to be? So I'll put a questionnaire up tomorrow. Excuse me. What would you like to learn about? What would you like to know about? What would you like to have help with at the moment? You know, like healing, you know, I could do a healing workshop. We could do a mass big inner child healing workshop, or we could do, there's so many different things. But at the moment, what is it that people are actually feeling they need the most? A lot of it is about connection as well too. You know, like just feeling that connection with other people, and it's just so empowering now, you know, because all of the truth is starting to come out, and it's like there's little validations everywhere. I don't know if anyone saw it, but there's a doctor over here up on Tambourine Mountain in the last few days that was interviewed, and he's standing in his truth, and he's standing in his power, saying, right, come on doctors, we need to get, you know, it's all happening, it's all starting to turn around. You can see things behind the scenes, you know, like there's just even though you sort of like disconnected from it, hi Lynn, even though you're disconnected from it, it's everything's changing, and everything's changing inside of us at the moment too. So we've just got to go with the flow, trust. You know, some people are just sort of in this limbo waiting for something to manifest, but it's like we're in that gestation period at the moment. So we've just got to sit and trust, know that we've planted our seeds. You know, we've planted our seeds for our most beautiful life, perfect wealth, perfect health, perfect partnership, perfect work, all of this stuff. We've planted the seeds, and we've just got to keep nourishing those seeds. So especially in this moon, it's a really good thing. You know, maybe things that you wanted years ago, it doesn't matter so much anymore. And how have your values changed in the last few years? Because we've come to this place of integrity within ourselves, and our you know, intuition that has been so blocked is really kicking in. People are becoming more telepathic. You know, there's so many things on the positive, and there's so much on the empowered side, and we're starting to step into that God selves, that really powerful beings of who we are. So what is it that is your distraction at the moment? You know, what is it, what habits do you have that you know that aren't really helping, and they're not really, you know, we've all got things that we do, like, you know, shopping, op shopping, it's always been my thing. You know, we've always got our thing that we do, but it's also therapeutic in the same way. So what is it that you love about what it is that you do? What is it that, you know, why do you enjoy doing what you do? Because there's no judgment in it, but what are we distracting ourselves with? We've been so bombarded with information in the last couple of years from all different sources. It's like our minds have just been constantly bombarded with probably more information than we've ever had in all of our lifetimes. You know, like all of the rabbit holes that we've gone down, and all of the truths that are being revealed, and all of the layers that we've peeled back within ourselves. So it's such a potent time. So with this moon, what is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to yeah, that's right. If the shit hits the fan, a lot more doctors will be coming out to avoid it. But and that's absolutely right. And so they should be, you know. And there's also that thing is like, oh, well, they're coming out now because they know it's going to hit the fan, you know. Because anyway, but it's coming out, so things are changing. So yeah, what are we distracting ourselves with? But what and how are we distracting ourselves in a positive way to start, you know, focusing forward on what it is that we're co-creating? And I know it's really, really hard to imagine that life without limits when we've been so programmed. Hello, Amanda. We've been so programmed for so long at so many different levels. So what does that life of absolute abundance look like? Oh, have I frozen? Yeah. So yeah, just this moon is really powerful, you know, and it's about the truth. What is the truth of my life? What is it? Who is the truth of who I am? What is the truth? What are untruths within me that I need to look at and peel back? So yeah, don't know if I'm making much sense, but anyway. So I will we'll do a meditation now, and just about coming back within, like, what are we being distracted with, you know? And sometimes it's actually good at the moment because of all of the stuff going on, you know. It's good just to be distracted and just like totally not engage in any of it, like totally not engage. It's like you can observe it, but you don't need to engage in any of it anymore. So, and I think a lot of people are at that stage now too. It's like we've got enough information. We don't need to keep going down rabbit holes. We know what's going to happen. We know who's doing what, and we know why they're doing it. But we also know the outcome. You know, we also know that it's going to be amazing. We've all come in at this time in history knowing, you know, that we're here. We all chose to be here. We're like the guardians of the planet. We all chose to be here at this time to bring in this new energy. And the greatest gift that we can give to ourselves and to the planet is loving ourselves, because from there everything else all comes. It's also about stepping into our full power of who we are, you know, just fully claiming it, fully owning it. And that's always partly the persecution wound that we've all carried. You know, our greatest fear has been our light, but it's our greatest power, and we have nothing to be afraid of. And I think that's the time that they will be, those in the dark, they can't sustain the energy of our awakening. So the more we come into ourselves, the more we're true to ourselves, the more we stay in our sovereignty, the more that has that ripple effect out to the planet, and the faster it's happening, and things are happening really, really fast. So anyways, I don't know if I'm making much sense. I feel like I'm a bit waffling tonight, but anyway, just done some hot yoga, so you're sort of in a state afterwards. Anyway, I will tune in. So just take a really, really deep breath. And as you do, see a beautiful blue light. It's the blue light of Archangel Michael coming in. And he's coming in with a sword of truth. See this blue light coming down, it's hovering above everybody's auric field. It's one point of blue light, but it just splits into millions and millions of pieces, and each is equally as powerful as the other. See this blue light coming down to touch every being on this planet, and calling in all of the higher selves of all of the planet, all of the people on the planet. Bringing in the light of truth with Archangel Michael's sword of truth. Bringing it down upon all beings on the planet. It's coming down this beautiful, gentle blue light, but it's powerful, and it's coming down this pinpoint of light. And it's hovering now above your crown chakra, and as it does, it's like a laser beam, opening all of the petals, remembering who you are, bringing about this awakening, this reclaiming, this sovereignty, the knowing of the God, Goddess that we are. See this laser beam coming in, gently opening all of the petals of your remembering through all of your lifetimes. All of the gifts that you have to share, all of your wisdom, all of your knowledge, and all that has been trauma has now been transmuted and raised to the highest vibration of love. So now we bring forth all of these gifts in their most enlightened and potent state. So calling in your gifts now, calling in all of your soul fragments from all dimensions in time and space, coming back whole and healed with this blue beam of light and truth. Have a sense now of all of your soul fragments coming down into your auric field, like beautiful golden rain pouring into your auric field, all of your soul fragments, all of your multidimensional selves. And they're coming and they're coalescing together to stand around you in the most divine and protective light, the light of truth, the light of love, and the light of the Christ consciousness that comes from within. That is the awakening of the divinity that comes from the deepest part of our soul. So feeling now all of your soul fragments, all of these multidimensional selves, whole and healed. Feel the potency of that around your auric field. Calling in now the higher selves of the 144,000 enlightened beings, and all of their soul fragments coming in whole and healed. All of their multidimensional selves coming in whole and healed. Calling in the twin flame energy. All of the broken hearts, all of the shattering of the psyche for the losing of the true love, the one true love through the lifetimes. That wound is now healed. So all of the soul fragments of all of the twin flames coming back together whole and healed. All of the multidimensional selves of the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming, standing in their sovereignty, standing in their full power and light, standing in their truth. Feel the power of this, for this is how powerful you are. Feel this power. Feel that whole healed divine masculine feminine coming together, the divine marriage within, where we trust our intuition. We are telepathic. We take action on our intuition. We are supported in all things that we do, where the divine masculine feminine flow together in perfect harmony and union. Each has their boundary of light around them, their sword of truth to cut through all of the illusions and the lies. And together they walk arm in arm, co-creating the most beautiful world. Feel now the power of the whole healed divine masculine feminine on this planet. And in so doing, the twin flame energy now comes together, reignited, for this pure divine love, the love of Adam and Eve before it was tainted. and taken away from them, the innocence of it, the purity, the power of that. See that wound now, all being cleansed and cleared, the divine masculine, feminine, standing in full potency, full power, gods and goddesses. Claiming in now your multidimensional selves, all of those other aspects that are living simultaneously in other dimensions in time and space, from the past, the present and future. All of the wounds of trauma and all that is not of love, all that has been created out of fear now has been cleansed and cleared, and the DNA right at the very core is being restored back to its original perfection. So any tampering with the DNA through all dimensions in time and space is now being corrected and restored back to its original perfection. The 3 strands that were operating at 4% of our potential, see them now being activated, and again calling in our 12 strands of DNA. And with our 12 strands of DNA, each strand of DNA has 12 multifaceted selves, 12 soul fragments, 12 multidimensional beings. So within each and every one of us is the 144,000. Feel the power of this now. Feel the power as we send this blue light of truth with the violet flame across the planet. See it now like a flame piercing into all areas of darkness. There is no more truth that can be hidden. There is no more darkness. For all of those that have suffered and been traumatized through all dimensions in time and space now, this pinpoint of light, this blue pinpoint of truth, awakens all of the hearts and instills the seed of divinity within every soul on the planet. For even those that have created the most heinous of crimes have been trapped in a karmic cycle and have been reproducing themselves through eternity. So now by planting the seed of divinity, we set you free. We release you from this dimension. We release you from this time and space. And in so doing, the truth of all hearts of humanity awaken. The truth of love. The truth that God is love. God is the observer. God is all things. God is our thoughts. God is our actions. God is our deeds. God is the observer. And we are all made in the likeness of God. So feel the power of this, reclaiming your God DNA. We all have God DNA. Feel this coming through every cell of your being. See your seed of divinity, no matter what stage it's at now, burning brightly. See it being ignited at the base within you, the seed of divinity, which is the power, the kundalini energy. Feel this coming up through your spine, awakening all of your chakras, coming up through out of the top of your head. Feel the power of who you are. Remember who you are. You are all made in the likeness of God. You are all born gods and goddesses at birth. You have come from multi-dimensional times far off into the future. You have come from times and spaces of very advanced civilizations. And you have chosen to come into the density of planet Earth at this time as the guardians of light of this planet, the guardians of the children, and the guardians of Mother Earth. Claim your power now. Feel your calling, whatever that calling is within you. Allow it to unfold. Invite it to come in with this full moon. And see all of those distractions that are of the ego, of the mind. See them now being neutralized. And feel the pure love pouring in through your heart, through every cell, every fiber of your being. Feel now the power and the intensity of your DNA as it's being upgraded, releasing all the trapped energy within the physical body. This pinpoint of light, the light of truth from Archangel Michael, now touches and heals every mind, body and spirit on this planet. It awakens all to the truth within, and that truth is love. Feeling that divinity now, claiming the divinity and the sovereignty. Remember who you are. Allow now this beautiful energy to permeate all of your organs, all of your blood, every fiber of your mental, physical, spiritual, emotional beings. Send this energy deep down into the core of the earth, taking your roots with you, connecting with your individual crystal, and transmuting all that which no longer serves you with the violet flame. See the violet flame and the blue point of light, Archangel's light of truth, coming down beneath Mother Earth, going into every crevice, awakening, revealing, transforming. Feel the power of this and feel how Mother Earth is her gratitude. Feel all of the crystals across the planet, for each and every one of us has our own inner crystal. See them now being charged up by this full moon. Feel your power. Remember your gifts. Remember your magic. Remember your wisdom. Bringing this energy up now from the core of the earth, through your roots, into the soles of your feet, straight up through your legs and out of the top of your head, a pillar of light. Feel it now connecting to the cosmos. And as it connects to the cosmos, putting on the full armor of God, as we bring this energy back down around each and every one of us, and we stand with our arms linked around humanity, sending love, sending light, sending truth to every man, woman and child, to every being, to all of the dimensions, through all time and space. Releasing now all fear, all tyranny and control, coming back to the place of oneness, of celebration and of jubilee. Feel now the abundance of your heart opening as it never has before, and as it does, all of the abundance you could ever wish for pouring into your life on every level. See now the path ahead of you paved with gold, literally. See now the unlimited life. Reclaim your wings. Reclaim your goddess self. Reclaim your God self. Feel the power within you now. And as we stand with our arms linked around each other, we send this protective, loving energy to all of the children on the planet. And may all of those perpetrators of evil deeds now, may they be released from this karmic contract on this planet, for their work is done. And may all of the remnants of that energy be cleansed and cleared from every pore of this planet once and for all, so that it may never ever return. And may all of the souls that have been traumatized by this through all dimensions in time and space, may their souls now be set free. May they all walk along the highway to heaven. All karma, all trauma, all suffering, all sacrifice has now been released, as all return to the pure state of spontaneity, of happiness, of joy and love, our natural state of being. So sending this energy forward into your day, your night, your week, your month, to the year, for the great awakening that is coming, sending this powerful, loving energy. Let it be fast and swift, and let the rewards be many for all of the perseverance through all of the lifetimes. Sending this energy forward into the future and bringing it back into the here and now. Feel this energy from the past, the present and future coming together. Feel the wholeness of your being as all fragments are now being healed. And feel your power, your light and your truth being fully restored. And so it is. As you come back to your physical body, there may be a desire to drink a lot of water. We would also recommend at this time large intakes of magnesium, for you are being changed at a cellular level. Sleep, water and loving of the self, and know that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, and so it is. Okay, that was pretty full on. So yeah, we're just got to stay in our sovereignty, stay in our light, keep visioning what it is that we're wanting. And even though things are looking really crappy, it's just like, you know, it's only temporary. If you're feeling really crappy, allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel it to the depths. So loving ourselves is our greatest gift, and when we do that and reclaiming our power and just like, no, I'm not doing this, and this is the boundary, but the sword of truth. So this is the full moon of truth and revelation, and thank you all so much for being there, and I will talk to you all again really, really soon. But as I said, if anybody wants any energetic help to move through stuff, or you're feeling stuck, As I said, I'll do a questionnaire tomorrow. You know, if I were to do a workshop, what would you want to learn? What would you want to do? We can do live, and we can also do like in person. So nothing's impossible. So sending you all so much love, and I will talk to you again really, really soon.